Just like any other thing, even in this goal of reading Quran daily, you need to understand your why. Why do you want to read Quran daily? Is it for your internal peace? Is it to keep in touch with Allah? Is it to be a better Muslim? Is someone asking you or forcing you to do it? Comment below with your reason and the challenges you face while trying to read Quran daily. Coming back, if someone's asking you to do it, then trust me, it's going to feel like a chore or a dreadful task until you make it personal. Until you have a personal reason that matters to you, you won't feel good about reading Quran daily. So, have a reason to read Quran daily and also make dua to Allah that, oh Allah, don't let the Quran be stuck in our throats with mere recitation, but let it enter our hearts with understanding and implementation of the lessons from the Quran. And once you do, here are the steps you can follow. Start small. Don't aim for an unrealistic goal that will put you off from achieving the goal altogether, such as I'll finish reciting the Quran in 3 days by doing 10 out of 30 parts in 1 day. Be patient and realistic with how much Quran you aim to get into 1 day and what your current capacity is. Start with what you can do first and then build up slowly. Start with 1 word, 1 sentence, 1 ayat, 3 sentences, 1 page, 2 pages, and so on. Start somewhere, no matter how small it is. Let's remind ourselves that our goal here is to read Quran daily, be it very little or lots of it. Our goal is not to complete reading the Quran, but to make Quran a part of our daily lives. There is this free app called Muslim Pro which sends through an ayat of the day, and it's really cool. You can set up what time of the day the ayat will come in your notifications. Sometimes it feels like it's a text from Allah. Sometimes that one ayat relates so much to the current situation you're in at the time you get the ayat notification. So this is another way to start small with that 1 ayat per day. Don't let that big book intimidate you. Just like how drop by drop makes an ocean, so does a word by word make a book. See what activities in your day can be replaced. Do you listen to podcasts or music during your commute? If so, then maybe you could listen to the Quran on your way from home and then listen to your podcast on your way back home. But if you're listening to music, then it's better for you to substitute that time with some peaceful Quran. One thing I want to mention is that we cannot play the Quran in the background while we do stuff that requires focus, such as studying. This is because we have been told in the Quran by Allah to listen to the Quran carefully with focus while it is being recited. Another example of substitution is if you read books for leisure, then maybe split that time up and dedicate half of that reading time for Quran and the other half for your books. If you cannot read Arabic yet, then do not let that discourage you. Although reading or reciting the Quran is more rewarding, listening to it is still an option and still rewarding given that you listen to it attentively. While you listen to the Quran, you can read the meaning along with it in whichever language you feel more comfortable with. This way you feel more connected to the recitation and you can maintain your focus while listening to it actively. But reading the Quran is more engaging because you're using almost all your senses. You're touching the pages or holding the book, you're reading with your eyes, you're using your voice or whisper to recite, and you can hear yourself reciting. On this note, reading the Quran in your mind does not count as reading because an action is not punished or rewarded if it was just in your mind and not physically done. This is why it is important for your lips to move while you read. So because reading it is more rewarding than listening to it, take action to start learning how to read it. Sign up for classes. When you sign up for classes, you're also automatically blocking out some time from your day or week to focus on reading Quran. There is no way you can procrastinate here because you'll be paying for these classes. So if you're struggling with committing to your goal to read Quran daily or at least once a week, then this is a really good way to commit. If it's a physical class, you can also meet others who are in the same boat as you. And if it's an online class, which is a really cool possibility in this day and age, it makes it even more convenient for you to make Quran a part of your busy lifestyle. Use your time to revise on days that you don't have the classes. Read Quran at Fajr time. Before we get into this point, you can watch this video here if you're struggling with Fajr in the mornings. So we all know how quiet and peaceful it is in the morning before sunrise. It is the best time to have some personal time with Allah. If you cannot stay after Fajr due to other commitments such as work or school, then try reading it before the Fajr prayer. Another option is to do it before and or after every prayer. not just the Fajr prayer. Once again, a small chunk, a small word or ayat or a page or more before you pray or after you finished praying, or you can do both. A bonus here is that you already have your wuzu for prayer, so you don't have to make your wuzu again for holding the Quran. Don't feel sad if you don't feel like reciting the Quran on some days. It's okay to skip 1 or 2 days, but not 3 days. Any habit you want to follow and take a break, because come on, baby steps. Allow yourself to take breaks less than 3 days and maximum 2. This way you don't completely break off from the habit and you get your break time too. And when you come back, you're fully refreshed with more focus than before. You could use similar steps for memorization of the Quran too. Don't forget the dua we made to Allah earlier, asking Him to not let the Qurans be stuck at our throat with mere recitation, rather to let it enter our hearts through understanding and implementation of the lessons from the Quran. Until next time, live your beliefs and stay tuned to Bliifee.